All right, that did it. Hooty hoo, hooty hoo. Come one, come y'all. Come one, come y'all. We up in here. We in this motherfucker. I had to delete shit because this ain't live. I had to delete some shit. I don't appreciate it. But you know, I'm bending over backwards. I'm doing everything I can to get this out to y'all. I had to do everything I could. I done deleted and things. Now I put together an episode because I'm like, I could have sworn well come on in here. This is the Bistro. This is the Bistro, home of the Dainty Chat in Bamboo Plaza. Bamboo Plaza is a strip mall. It's about 6 or 7 stores right in the Himalayas, at the foot of the Himalayan mountains, right near the Himalayas. And there's the candy house. It's not in our strip mall or in our parking lot. You got to actually leave out of our parking lot and go across that driveway 2 houses down and knock on that side door. That's how you get to candy house. But this is the Bistro. Okay, now the bakery been open. Candy house ain't even open yet while I'm telling y'all about that. The bakery been open. Go check that out. And I got some shit. I'm gonna have to stop cussing when I blow up, but I can cuss right now. Now I got some shit planned out for us. I put together a lineup because I was looking at my little book and I said I could have sworn I planned out like 3 or 4 episodes, but I couldn't figure out which page because I'll skip pages because I'm organizing it in my mind. That makes sense. Don't worry about it. So I couldn't find it, but I just now found it. There's some good shit on here. Turn in there. We gonna run with this because first of all, I wrote it a couple of weeks ago, and it's out of it's not even relevant. The trending topics ain't relevant no more, but the people still famous. They still popular, so I'm about to talk about their ass. And let me see. We'll talk about that, and then the episode that I planned out for today, we'll do that tomorrow or whatever. So yeah, saving R&B, it's a thing. We need to make sure. So look at my head. On the next episode, I'm gonna look better. I was about to wash it and do a little, but that I wouldn't be no broadcast today had I done that. Had I put that on the agenda, wouldn't be no video. So saving R&B. So what I want to talk about today is the different elements. I'm just gonna bring it up. This is gonna always come up again because this is just a recurring segment here on the Bistro. We're gonna talk about Andy Dick and the crackhead shit they caught him doing. Krishan Rock and her no good ass. We're gonna talk about the term soulmate. I learned something from watching a YouTuber and shit, and that shit is gonna stick with me for the rest of my life. I'll be telling other people. Once I get to telling other people, that's it. And then those are the things we're gonna cover. What's this? I have a life story picked out. Y'all gonna have you. I mean, this is a brand new channel. Ain't nobody gonna see this old ass video. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story about how I met somebody, and we were supposed to be partaking in some activities, and they walk around and lace the shit like they tried to drug me or something. I'm like, what in the hell? But I had picked up on what they was putting down, and I said, hey, I got myself out of that situation. But that shit was not cool. So let's start the show. Boom, 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 boom. So saving R&B. What order did we go in yesterday? We did trending topics first. Y'all know in this first part, it would have been. Wait, where is my lineup? digital fortune cookies for each zodiac sign. So then we talk about trendy topics, lifestyle, new projects, and celebrity fortune cookies. We're gonna get into our saving R&B segment, which we talked about SZA yesterday and how she can't do it. I'm gonna tell y'all who the fuck else can't do it. No offense to SZA, she cool or what, she cool. But as far as R&B, no. So, and what's the best that could happen? We always want to get back to that. Now, this ain't the bakery. So, over at the bakery, we like to keep it sweet because there's a whole bunch of sweet shit over off up in there. How could you be bitter in a bakery, bitch? It's cakes and cookies and donuts. That don't make no sense. So So let's start with a trendy topic. So a few weeks ago, Andy Dick, you might know who he is. He's an actor. He said he in some kind of entertainment. He might be a host or actor. But he's famous. And they caught him partaking in some activities, some crackhead activities down there in Hollywood. And my thing is, what I've been wondering is, how did they manage to film Andy Dick and not, what did I write? How did TMZ manage to hide the other celebrity crackheads? Because I know when they went down there to film Andy Dick, it was plenty of has-beens that we've seen on our silver screens and movie screens and rock stars and at the Grammys, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Emmys, all of them. How in the world did TMZ manage to hide all the other crackheads and only get that footage of Andy Dick? And I think that is I appreciate TMZ for that. That shows me that they have now, I don't know if that shows me that they have some kind of integrity, because for what I can gather as a regular civilian, it's an unspoken code in Hollywood that you just don't expose people, that the media just don't expose people like that. Now, it's 2026 and everybody got a camera in their pocket. So if somebody else done went and posted you up on their page, posted you up on the Twitter, that's something else. But media outlets that have credibility and passes, they get the pass to go into all the exclusive events and shit. They don't really cover the celebrity crackheads, and I think that is very nice. And I appreciate TMZ for that, and I appreciate all the media outlets for that. It seems like it's some sort of the code or unspoken rule, but I'm glad that they stick to it. Let them recovering celebrities be crackheads in peace. I mean, it could be other reasons behind it. Sometimes somebody's motive is they don't want nobody, they feel like they gonna get blamed if somebody know that you that bad off. So they're not really protecting you and protecting your image, bitch. They protecting theirs. But that ain't what we talking about right here. I'm glad that TMZ manages to hide the other celebrity crackheads. Man, that Andy Dick shit, that had me crying, laughing. And then I should have watched it again before I came up here. Then he had the most stereotypical crackheads with him. The black guy with the business jacket on, with the blazer jacket on, with like a random hat, and then the sassy Hispanic, little gay sassy Hispanic. Why is these your crackhead friends, Andy Dick? Why is y'all his friends? Y'all is bad influence. And they had his back. So, power to the people. Everybody is human. Everybody is doing the best they can to get by. The world wasn't never supposed to be like this. We're supposed to be growing fruits and vegetables, and building huts. But what they got is budgeting and credit scores. Why? Why? And I also read something that says humans were never meant to, no creature was meant to work year round. Every creature has their seasons. They prepare, they work hard in the summer so that they kick back in the winter. That's what the humans and other organisms and species was designed to do. Not work 30 days, 25 days, 24 days out of the month, every single month. You supposed to work through the spring and the summer. You supposed to big back and be cool. All fall and winter, nobody should be having to work like that. That's the circadian rhythm of the earth, of the species and organisms and shit. You weren't supposed to be like this. And then they want to give you pills and medicine to make you fall in line. I'm going to diagnose you with some kind of mental disorder because you're not falling in line. It was never meant for it to be like that, but I'm a nigga that I do my best. Y'all can look at me and see that I need to do better. But don't worry about that. Now, another thing that I want to talk about, another trendy topic, is Chrisean Rock. Okay, I'm going to cover these topics so I don't have to come back, so they don't have to come back again. Because if I would have flipped through these pages, let's say I would have got about eight halfway through this book, and I would have found this page, woo, my little heart would have been so sad. Like, what do I do? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? That's tweet. Chrisean Rock. I'm not proud of a boxing contract. Study to show yourself approved. Why did I write Erica Mena right there? I think she did something too and tried to make it seem like somebody should be giving her some sort of credit, but Erica Mena doing okay in her lane right now, but in general, she be fucking up. But Chrisean Rock, everybody, Chrisean is a boxer now. She done signed the boxing contract. She have officially turned her life around now. First of all, the girl only trained for 14 days. Signed a contract with who? It don't even make no sense. She ain't put in no work and no effort and felt the real burn, bitch. When weeks is going by, months is going by, and you still putting in the work, you still trying to earn your spot. No, she didn't do none of that. And the Bible say, study to show yourself approved. She ain't approved. She didn't study a damn thing. I'm not authorizing this. This is not an authorized order that will be leaving from this motherfucking bistro or the bakery, bitch. Now, if she does some actual training and for the normal amount of time that boxers do, you don't just get to come out just because you popular on the internet and get a title. No, you gotta earn that. You gotta work for that. So no, Chrisean Rock, I'm not proud after the way she was smoking and drinking and partaking in other drugs while she had that baby in her stomach. The bitch should have done better. And it seemed like the baby ain't right. He done sat at the table. He ain't snatched no food off of nobody plate. The baby, he having a hard time making eye contact with people. The baby can't barely stand up. He about 3 now, 4. And Chrisean Rock is not, I don't know if it don't seem like the baby is getting the help that he needs. Because if he was, he would be making some progress. Now, I was going to say Chrisean Rock is not sharing his journey, or there is no journey. Either way, it look like ain't no progress happening for that baby. And then I heard she had a warrant out these past couple of days, and they were saying take her ass to jail so the baby can have a chance. Like, she hanging on to the baby. Ain't nothing wrong with my baby. Ain't nothing wrong with my baby. Let somebody help that baby before he be stuck like that. For while he's still young and malleable, we could shape and mold him into learning how to stand up straight, into holding his head right, into learning how to make eye contact with somebody, into having some fine motor skills to where he can reach directly for some shit and he ain't. Let somebody help that child. And you know, I'm not the most clean cut character. I may have smoked a blunt or two in the past. But you know, when I didn't want to do that while carrying my child. And it's been other times where, you know, I don't want to make the excuse. I can see it's a mental issue that needs to be dealt with. I mean, it's crackheads and heroin addicts. I didn't stop being a crackhead because I got pregnant. I'm not gonna stop being a heroin addict because I got pregnant. That is a mental issue. Krishan, that is a mental issue that she had. However, she was surrounded by support and she knew better. Got that baby walking around here like that don't make no sense. Now let's talk about what I wrote down something for today's episode, and I wrote this down for the other day episode. I had wanted to mention Marie in heels playing basketball. The special mention, special occasion, because ever since back in the day, bitch, ever since I was in middle school, Marie get down in them heels now. She don't play. She going, it's just one thing, nigga. Oh. She gonna get down. Now the other day she was up on the social media. She had the high heels on and she was playing the basketball. I said, bitch, go on. She's still doing the damn thing. Now some fun, you know, we got fun facts about our favorite celebrities. Just some random shit that I know about her. So I'm about to say it. I think she a military baby. And I think Marie might be mixed with some sort of Asian or Oriental roots. Now is Oriental, I think Oriental is an insult. I think that's like offensive. I think we're not supposed to be saying that no more. Y'all let me know. So Marie in heels playing basketball, bitch. Special mention. Soulmates and love. I read something that said give them hell first and give them peace later. But in my notes, I wrote, that's toxic. You know, reciprocate or retreat. Reciprocate means I'm treating you the same way you treating me. Or retreat means back up and get the fuck on. Ain't no hell first, peace later. Then how the hell you gonna get to the peace if you done gave a motherfucker hell? Now, if you want to do peace first, hell later, that's a tad bit more acceptable. But hell first and peace later, that's very arrogant, rude, and entitled and obnoxious. You don't do that. Okay? You reciprocate or retreat. Okay? Soulmates. This is what I learned recently watching one of them other YouTubers, Erica De Niro. Soulmate. Every motherfuckers be thinking the world owes him a woman. Nigga, what about a soul job? A soul purpose? A soul wish? A soul career, bitch? What is this about a soulmate? Don't nobody owe you no woman. And that's why Lotto pregnant by a married man right now. These men be acting like you supposed to be so happy that they chose you. They got the idea that every woman want a man so bad, any man, and it don't matter how you treat her. And then not only that, and even if they can't see past, even if they can see past feeling like every woman wants a man, it's harder to get over that soulmate shit that gets ingrained to these motherfuckers to say the world owes you a woman. That's like the concept of soulmate, right? Like it's somebody out there that has to be for you. So this man, you done decided, oh, this is the one for me, and I have to do everything. I'm gonna beat her, I'm gonna choke her, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna do everything. She can't ever break up with me. I might go to jail, I might ruin my life, but this was my soulmate. Or you're not finding your soulmate. You keep running women off for the same reason, but you don't have to change, because there's a soulmate out there for everybody. The world owes you a woman. There's a woman out there, and the world owes you that. And that's why the men are, they can be so disrespectful, and entitled. That's why they just feel so entitled to just treat women any kind of way until they get about 45 and they dick stop working, and they say, oh well, maybe I want to settle down and be in a relationship right now. Which nobody said you have to want to be in a relationship. Just keep it real. Don't make lifelong commitments with somebody and you already know you want to still be going around and saying, now you done started a family with somebody else. You knew this whole time, in the black community, just from what I observed, they know from jump that they don't want to be in a relationship with you. But if you cute enough or popular enough amongst the other guys, they'll go ahead and get you pregnant just so they can stay claim to you. But they don't plan on being with you or treating you right. It was showing off for the other guys. Just like how they choose what women they're going to stay with. It's about who is making a good impression on their friends. It's about who their friends think is a bad bitch. It's not about who he really loves. It's about who is going to impress his friends. So all that soulmate shit, and then let's talk about romance. Marriage was always based on who had the money. I want my daughter to marry the man with the money. The man with the most money choose who he wants. Or nobody in this country is getting married. Nothing shaking around here if it ain't some money being exchanged for my daughter. If it ain't a cow or a donkey or a bag of tea being exchanged. Love is imaginary. First of all, love is like wind. Love is like air. Which air and wind is as real as love. If air and wind is real, and love is just as real as air and wind in an imaginary sense. We would have to get into, I might go ahead and get into that right now. I don't know. A little bit. Because I would want that to be in the title. But, see, this romance was a marketing scheme for men who didn't have no money. They started all this. Well, money can't buy happiness. And when you a gold digger? You only want me for what I have. That's not real love. And it's playing on making you feel shameful and guilty because you're supposed to love him even though he doesn't have anything or want anything. Like you ain't got nothing and you don't want nothing. So they made it about romance. They started saying they want to romance you. Let me tell you guys how I was in the line at the store. It was the manager of the store. It was what word am I looking for? Heavy set. This a big solid white guy. And he was cool. He was a manager. He seemed like he managing the little retail store. He got his life where he needed to be. And he does what he wants to do in his free time. So he sparked up a little conversation with me. And I said, yeah, because contrary to popular belief, money does not buy happiness. And like he got real closed off after that. Like he didn't talk to me no more. And we was carrying on a little conversation, After that, he did not want to hear shit else I had to say, I said I done hit a little soft point. I need a soft point for real. I need a soft point for blood. So I don't know. These men know exactly what they are in charge of the marketing. They like women didn't have no job. We weren't allowed to work. So when all the marketing and advertising and all this stuff was going out in the 1920s and the 1930s and 40s and shit, they said, oh, the money don't buy happiness. Love is supposed to be this and that. And so that's what a motherfucker will have you to believe, that it's something wrong with you, because it ain't even about the money. It's about, where are we going with this? What do you want out of life? It gotta seem like you want something. And let's get into, money is what helps the love to not be imaginary, right? Because when I say love is imaginary, hell, people even got their own definitions of love, like how there's 5 different love languages or whatever, right? So what feels like love to you, or what would be love to you, might not even be love to somebody else, right? But love, you can see the results of love, but is love an actual thing? Is love like an actual? Love is a verb. Love, as far as we know, all things constant, believing what we read and learned for all these years about science, there's chemical reactions that happen in your brain that is as a result of love. I'm gonna give you a hug because I love you. I'm gonna bust your window out because I thought you loved me. Like, what is this love? Where is it? You don't see love, you see the effects of love. That's why love can only be a verb. There has to be some sort of effect. A verb is an action word. Like a noun is a person, place, or thing. A verb is an action word. So in order for some effect to happen, there has to be action. So love exists right there in the middle, in between that, like the wind. You can't see the wind. You can't see that shit at all. But if I pick this piece of paper up, if I drop this, it drops straight down. But when I pick this piece of paper up, it flowed, right? Because that's the wind, that's the air. But we can't see that. We can't see the air. It's filling my lungs up, right? I can feel it, but I can't see it. And how can I say it's not there? You know what I'm saying? So just as my experience with love has been little to none, love don't mean that love ain't real for other people. I talked about on the other episode how people with real love don't feel anything. So you can go check that out. It's a little shaky, but it's up there. I want to get into it again another day. Just probably write down some points because I was just coming off the dome. But people with real love don't feel anything. All the stuff that's going on, basically all the stuff that's happening in the world around us, these motherfuckers, all they know is, I got love, bitch. I'm going home to the love I got. I ain't got to worry about none of that. Even homeless, people be homeless, living on the streets. They got love. They out there homeless with each other. That's you know. So, what was I about to say? Love. People with real love don't feel anything. There's a video that I see on the social media from time to time. There's a little girl. There's the family, just the family day. They had a little camera set up in the backyard or whatever. I don't know why, on some America's Funniest Home Videos type shit. You remember back in the day, you had to pull your camcorder out, record that barbecue, bitch, that motherfucking picnic. We parlaying back here, eh? What else we gonna record around this motherfucker? So she's riding her bike around the pool. She's probably like 7 or 8. Her brother was out there. He's probably like 10. And you could see an adult in the house. Like you could see their foot kicked up on whatever they were sitting on. So wherever, and then there was another adult who came out, an older teenage brother or something, who appeared out of nowhere. So what happened was a little girl was riding her bike around the pool and she fell in the pool. And her little brother was hold on. Her big brother, hey. And then, whoever the adult was, they were sitting close enough. They heard her hit the water. They hopped their ass up off the couch and came in. Whoever was out there, they done hopped their ass up off the couch. She didn't even get in the pool good. They done already caught the girl before she hit the water. I said, she ain't even, and she gonna get outside. I said, bitch, you ain't even been through nothing. You didn't even go through nothing. Her family was there, She didn't have to go through that shit at all. First of all, you barely hit the water. Her bike was in the water all at the bottom of the pool, going to the bottom of the pool shit. First of all, you barely hit the water. Your people done already caught you before you could fall good. I hope you learned a lesson. Like hell. And then, it's just like she did not. And then that's like a traumatic moment, but it was traumatic for everybody. When they talk back on that moment, it's gonna be, and I was right there, and I fell in the pool, and I was right there, and it's like something we experienced together, so it don't make you question yourself, right? You go through a trauma alone, and there's no, it make you wonder about yourself and how you handled it, but it triggers, it sits in your mind different, it affects you different. It's an actual event of something that happened to you. Then nothing happened to her. They done caught the little girl before she hit the water. Her people done showed up, but she didn't fall. So I just like that a lot. Her family was right there, and she didn't fall no motherfucking where. I like that. So, that is some important shit that y'all need to know. Everything that I just said, everything before this is important as fuck. So now, saving R&B segments. Now, what we want to do, there's certain elements to R&B that make it what it is. Without these things, is it really R&B? It's like Swiss cheese with too many holes. It don't really count, bitch. So, oh, that's what I meant to bring up. We was talking about SZA yesterday and how she has pretty good lyrics, right? But it's her delivery. Like, between her raggedy ass voice and the arrangements of the song, we're not getting nothing. The delivery is poor delivery. Her voice and the arrangement equals the delivery is poor. And so she'll have some pretty good lyrics, but you can't hear it. I'm so mature, give me a therapist to tell me there's other man I don't wanna, and I just want you. Like, I can't hear that. I can't feel it, because I can't hear it. You got to feel R&B. You stop, slow down, and say that shit again. Say it twice, say it slow. Yeah, that's my part right there, because for real, you feel that. And then I remember when Beyonce and Destiny's Child first started doing the fast rap singing, right? Back in the day, it was like a thing. It was like a thing that Beyonce was doing this rap singing, rapping. Maybe let's call it sang rapping, cause y'all know old people call rappers rap singers. That's just so funny to me. So Beyonce was doing that sang rapping. Boy, I know you want me, I can see it in your eyes. But you keep on fronting, won't you say what's on your mind? Cause each and every time you near me, you give. I'm gonna be turning that fan off on that oven. When I ask you what's to do, you hold it all inside. So we can hear it, we can feel it. Boy, I know you and me, I can see it in your eyes. It's a melody. Once we catch the melody, we can keep up with the words. But you keep on fronting what you say, what's on your mind. Cause each and every time you near me, you give me sign. When I ask you what's to do, but here comes Scissor. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. Got me a therapist to tell me there's other men I don't want none. I just want you. Girl, what is the rhythm here? Can't nobody tell what's going on. We can't go with you. I'm not over there with you. You everywhere. And this right here, Whitney Houston, I'm your baby tonight. From the moment I saw you, and now my mom, we love it for. Cause you got a way that you're making me feel I can do anything for you, baby. Take some of the words out and repeat the main parts only. Repeat the parts that's the shit. And you gonna have to take the rest of them words and make a different song, bitch. You have to make a new vibe. Put that in the remix. And a whole different, it needs, the remix is supposed to be, especially for SZA, bitch. You gonna take some of them lyrics out and make a whole different song with it. Like I said, make it a remix, and it gotta be a whole different song, but it's about the same shit. That's what the remix was back in the day. The remix wasn't, I just put another one of the homies on here, he threw another verse on. Nah, motherfucker, the remix is a whole different song, but we coming with the same vibe. It's just a whole different song. What song popped in my head? Anyway, let me get back to this Whitney Houston shit that I was just talking about. I'm your baby tonight. Cause you got a way that you're making me feel I can do anything for you. So the history of that song, from what I hear, is, let me tell you how I fell in love with this song. Just ignited my passion for this song. Jennifer Hudson and Kelly Rowland. Jennifer Hudson was the host of some show, and Kelly Rowland was her guest. And I think Kelly was talking about how her and Beyonce and them used to sing that, because you got a way that you, Kelly, she got down. She said, looks like you got the magic and I got the habit. I don't want the pieces, I want every single part. Kelly was getting down. So I don't know what show that was. Some show that I never watched. Why I was watching it, I don't know. I must have been at somebody's house watching TV. And I played that song all summer, every day. That shit was stuck in my head for about 2 years straight, nigga. 2 motherfucking years. And so they said Whitney Houston was reading the lyrics to the song, and she was hearing the beat, and it wasn't clicking for her. From the moment I saw you, I went out of my mind, never leave the birthday. And then she went, but you got a way that you're making me feel I can do anything for you. Like she was, I felt, they said from the way the story goes, it was dragging for her. It wasn't giving what she wanted it to give. Whitney Houston was the one who went in the studio and said, hold on, I gotta double this up. So the way that SZA do it, it's a way that it can be done for you to go fast, because they need SZA to go fast because her voice ain't strong enough, right? It's a way for her to go fast, but you got to be artistic enough that we can't tell that it's to cover up some area that you lacking in. You know what I'm saying? So Whitney Houston, the way the beat was set up and the way the lyrics and the arrangement was set up, it was gonna be some lack if Whitney wasn't who she was. Just like we talked about Tiana Taylor yesterday, and she can act, she can sing, she is very fashion forward. The white people love Tiana Taylor. And my favorite aspect of Tiana, she can write. My favorite aspect of her is the fact that they'll call her in to make other people's performances, live stage shows, better. I don't know what that's called, but they call her in because she got that specific skill and talent to know this. Y'all need to do this right here. Y'all need to do this right here to make this be what it's supposed to be. This a consummate professional, like Bow Wow. I love that about Tiana Taylor. I love that about any person. Like, well, we have to call this person because something is missing, but we don't know what. Oh, call this person, they know. You know? And then, like, let's say Bow Wow and Soulja Boy. They had a versus. What? Nothing tops verses. Like, when it comes to the music and the culture right now, nothing tops verses. The people win. We win the fuck out of verses, nigga. None of them celebrities have ever won. The people win that shit. So, Bow Wow versus Soulja Boy. And you know, Soulja Boy, he had the energy, right? He had the energy. He gonna get the crowd hot. But Bow Wow hit all his marks. Bow Wow hit all his cues. So you kind of appreciate it a little bit differently. Like, yeah, I mean, because I don't want to say anybody can get people excited, but people would go out to be excited. So they're excitable. They might even be intoxicated. They're very happy to see you. They gonna, you know, it's a Soulja Boy type shit. But Bow Wow, he hit his marks. He hit that, he know, let me hold you down like a real nigga. I've been doing this shit since I was 14. And every time I hit to that part, I do this. So every time, down like a real fence supposed. So that make you, yeah. That make you, it make you feel like he appreciates you. Like when the artist hits their marks and hits their cues, that make it feel like you appreciate the audience. Like, I practiced this for y'all. I did this for y'all. I want to put forth a certain thing. I want to present this to y'all a certain way. I didn't come out here just to get y'all excited. I'm not no hype man. I'm a performer. And I just loved that. You know, and Soulja Boy might not have as many just big ass hits, you know, #1 singles as Bow Wow, but like nobody can win the verses to me. I don't give a fuck. It ain't possible. Nobody can win the verses to me. I love the shit so much. I appreciate the shit so much, too much. You know, they had Keisha Cole and Ashanti, them bitches. They had the old people. They had Patti LaBelle, Dionne Warwick, and who else was up there? Shaka Khan was up there with them. Nita Baker, one of the old heifers. And Brandy and Monica, Teddy Riley and Babyface, Dipset and the Locks, Cash Money and No Limit Soldiers, bitch. Nobody wins versus but the people. I don't care what nobody say. So I think some important things to remember about R&B, and I just love, back to Whitney Houston. I just love the way she got down and the history behind the track. It wasn't even supposed to be like that when they wrote it, but Whitney Houston, being the talent that she is, you know, she was relevant to the culture, in tune with the culture enough to know this song ain't supposed to be, and then take advantage of the fact that she's Whitney Houston. Like, I could just put out anything. No, let me come with the right shit. And she doubled it up. I love that shit. Cause you got a way that you making me feel I can do anything for you, baby. She got down, bitch. So let's talk about shout out to Whitney Houston. She resting in peace. She up there resting and shit. Let's talk about some of the key points that I think is very important to consider when you making an R&B. Now my phone just made me listen to and I went ahead and let it play. I've been letting her play a little bit lately. Cause I gotta be in tune with the in tune for you to tune in, bitch. Mariah the Scientist. And her song, I like it. I like how she rides the beat on the song. She got little parts in there. But it's the way she sing. I like the way she sing too. It's different. It's like she's singing from the bottom of her back of her throat. But she carries it well. Yeah. Baby, other reason. I can't do it. Baby, other reason. I don't know how she sing at the back of her voice like nothing insecure. I don't know the song, but I'm gonna listen to it a few more times so I can do it good. Cause we gotta get the current R&B. We can't just go with the real shit. Cause what am I gonna say? This is nothing to say. It's a go. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be saving R&B. So I got to get I got to get the person that needs to be saved, which is this shit. So I like I think just being really, really honest. The world is colorist, and R&B is never, a light-skinned person ain't ever gonna pull the real niggas. Now, and not as the main opening act. Now she can be there, but it got to be a couple of, because one, when you hear a black person talking, you can tell that it's a black person, even if they have like really good diction. They got they code switch thing down to a science, but you can hear the richness, you can hear the thickness and the fullness in the voice of a black person, right? And is that the melanin, bitch? Like, what is that? Because you gotta be a certain kind of black. Like lighter skinned black people don't always. Light-skinned black people, they sound black. Something about the singing. Like, once a light-skinned bitch starts singing, we could tell she ain't really been through shit. She ain't really going through shit in her life. We can't really say, you just humming and hawing. When somebody that's dark like this gets to singing, because my life is hard as soon as I walk out that door, that is pain. That is pain. I ain't even singing. I am bleeding right now. Light-skinned people can't do that. Only but Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande. That Ariana Grande sounds so motherfucking good, bitch. That bitch can sing. She be sounding just like Mariah Carey. But she be reminding me of Mariah Carey a little bit. Her range and the way she carried. That girl can sing. That Ariana Grande, and she got some good ass jams. I be liking her jams. I be liking her. What's Ariana Grande jam I like? I like happiness is the same price as red bottoms. Ooh. I like that song. I like she switching up positions for you. The perfect, feels too good to be true. It's something that she do. I'm tired of running, now I'm running with you. I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. And then she say, we making loud love on a Monday. And in the back say, you gotta hear that little part, making loud love on Monday, That's some R&B shit. That Ariana Grande is little shit. London on the Track is excellent at this shit. It's little shit it's a cue in R&B to tell you, to carry you along, and you got to know how to put that shit in a song. It'll remind you of how the Migos, remember when the Migos hit the scene, they changed the game. You know what I'm saying? They was real big. They was real popular. They had a really big impact on the culture, right? And they did that, and then when they rap, they have those little ad libs in between. Is this it? Hit 'em, man. Gotta get. Like how they hold that all those little inserts in between. You gotta know how to do that with R&B. London on the Track is real good with that shit. They're like, cause boom, boom, it carries you over to the next part. So a lot of saving R&B. Okay, this shit is serious because they trying to sneak and make R&B white, bitch. We can't. I ain't gonna say we can't let it. It ain't happening. This ain't back in the day where they was in charge of what we listen to. We in charge of what we listen to now. Back in the day, we had to turn on the radio and just see what was on. And then we gonna go to the store. We only could buy what we've been hearing. We gonna buy some shit we ain't never heard. So now that they not in charge of what we listen to no more, it ain't gonna be none of that shit of trying to sneak and make R&B white. They done pulled out Teddy Swims, and I like it a little bit, but I be intentionally turning it off real fast. Ain't nobody finna be hearing me listening to that shit, thinking it's okay and it's all good and the black people doing it. No, the black people ain't doing it. Now I will sneak and try to hear that one part that I like. And not all on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bone. Whoa. I like that little part there. But other than that, no. Don't stop trying to sneak and make R&B white, bitch. And the boy Jack Harlow up there with a motherfucking Kangol on. With one of the motherfucking, with a sweater turtleneck that zip all the way up. Where it got a thick ass knitted cotton and shit. And in between it is nappy balls and nappy lint balls in between your musty ass Kangol hat. Jack Harlow. I have not heard that shit. As far as I know, it's supposed to be some smooth ash. I will never know. Because we not doing this. We just can't. We give y'all an inch, y'all take a mile. And they be saying when y'all be talking about, this is a message for the black people right here. When y'all be saying all that shit about they invited to the barbecue, bitch. Now I decided today, Britney Spears can walk around in the barbecue. She is free to roam. Justin Bieber, he is free to roam. We'll see. We'll make a list. All them other people, you can come to the barbecue. They gotta stay in the back. They gotta stay in the corner. It's a specific corner. It's a rope. Do not come outside of that rope. And you're not welcome to no ribs and no macaroni, bitch. You send hot dogs and coleslaw over there. You gotta use the restroom. Yeah. You better, I don't know where you're gonna use it at. You're not allowed inside the house. It ain't gonna be none of that. Unless we can escort you. Somebody might be able to escort you in there, take you in the back corner and rinse you off with a water hose or something. But all this shit about you invited to the barbecue. No. Even if we might let them in, but they not getting no greens. Then they gotta stay over there in the corner. They not free to just roam around the backyard and hear and see and partake. But no, I ain't doing all that. You can get close enough to watch. That's it. We might send a plate over there. Give them one of them big bag of chips and a box of them Capri Suns. That's it. That's all we doing. When y'all do all this, invite somebody to the barbecue shit. You let them know. You can come, but you're not going to be free to roam around. Ain't no seats in that. Say you got to have a strong, good feet. You got to have a strong, good bladder, bitch. And bring a snack. Because we feeding all the kids and adults over here first. And then we'll see. We might give y'all what if it's something left. Maybe. But nigga, no. These motherfuckers think this shit is a game. Y'all sitting in the back. And the crazy part is, they earned that. When they was doing us like that, there was no reason. We just built y'all the whole country for free, bitch. And this how y'all do us? We built the motherfucking country for free. They called over there to Russia and Poland and Ireland and Switzerland and Sweden and Germany and France and told them, hey, the black people built the whole country for free. Y'all come over here and we're going to give everybody houses and loans. And make sure the black people keep working for free and don't get nothing. It's bullshit. And then Kanye West said 400 years of slavery. He said that shit sounded like a choice. Ooh, you know the black people was mad. He said that slavery was a choice. Oh, we was hot. That's fucked up. My favorite thread to this day, one of my faves, it's a thread of a whole bunch of different memes. A thread is 2026. A thread is a collection of internet flyers. So each flyer is a comedy thing. So I like the motherfucking thread of if slavery was a choice, nigga, that shit is funny to me. Every time I they finna call down to the plantation, hey, I'm running late today. So yeah, let me tell you some of the elements of R&B. We'll get into this another time because we coming up on this hour. Saving R&B. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what you gonna do. This is what happened. Tell a story. Steps, details, a play-by-play. That's what R&B is supposed to be about, right? It's supposed to be about this love, and this is what I'm gonna do with this love that you're giving to me. And this is what I want you to do. Step 1, walk through that door. Step 2, tell him he's not like he was before. You don't love him anymore. My phone played that song right there, nigga. That old Drew Hill. There was a time when he tried to be the one who would. See, he's not even saying a lot. It's like 15 words in that verse. Give you all you these. Let me see. There was a time when he tried to be the one who would give you all you deserve. But now he's not trying. I should be your boyfriend. Nigga, what? My song played that song. I said, yeah. Sound like a... I said, okay. I like that right there. That old Drew Hill. I should be your boyfriend, bitch. My other I should be your boyfriend is Pleasure P. I'm boyfriend number 2. Cause the first one, he don't really seem like he don't know what to do. I'm boyfriend number 2. And I know you like it freaky, so I'm gonna give it to you. You see, that Drew Hill song, nigga, had 25 words in the verse, nigga. You see how excited I was to sing that? You could feel it. I'm sweating a little bit. I think so. We're coming up on this hour because I'm getting excited and shit. You can feel that he ain't saying a lot, but you can feel it. It's a delivery. It makes sense. I know what's going on, and what says I'm so mature, I got me a therapist to tell me there's other men I don't wanna. Girl, there was a time when he tried to be the one who would, I forgot to give you all you deserve. But now he's not trying. It don't take a lot. You just gotta tell me what happened. Like I said, this is what happened. There was a time when he tried to be the one who would give you all you, but now he's not. That's what happened. This is what I'm gonna do. Well, this is what I want you to do. Step 1, walk through that door. Step 2, tell him. Now, see, this is a different one because he not telling her to walk through the door and come over here and get to hop up. Tell no, you take your ass home. You tell that man it's over. That's how they used to do. Hey, they told you what to do before anything began between us. You know what I'm saying? You was my best friend. I was in a relationship with somebody else. But they don't have to say all that, but they saying all that because you hear the song. And then the songs be so short, you don't really want to like it. Like, you don't want to get into it too much because it's less than 3 minutes. So it's kind of like, okay, I might as well not even like this shit too much. It's about to be over in 42 seconds. They not giving us nothing. Like, give us something. They found a cute little arrangement, a little run, a little melody, and they'll let that be the end of this. Like, hold on. Give us a little something that sometimes the hook ain't always the best. It might fall a little flat. It might not do the song no justice. But come back around and put the chorus back on the other side of it. We still like that shit and give that some more something. We gonna need 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. That's how long a song is supposed to be. You're giving us at least 3 minutes and 54 seconds to 4 minutes and 12. That's solid. You ain't supposed to be making no song that's less than 3 minutes and 54 seconds long. Once you get to 3:52, no. 3:51 is that. Once is the song is less than 3 minutes and 51 seconds, you go back in the lab. And I know you're like, oh, these first 2 verses are good. Why add this third part and mess everything up? Well, just play some instrumentals and then take it up a key. And then like, dun, 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 he was my best man. He did everything with me. Dun, 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 he was my best man. He did everything with me. Like, you didn't have to put a little, y'all know the last part where it's the verse, the chorus, the verse, the chorus, and then the conclusion. If you ain't got no conclusion, just put the instrumental right there and then take it up to the next key and throw the chorus back on the hook. And then throw some more lyrics in. See, let me tell you how R. Kelly throw some more lyrics in at the end. SZA need to work on that shit too. She want to say more and more shit. You gonna have to throw that in when the music is already fading out. You can't just be saying all that shit. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what you gonna do. This is what happened. You got to tell a story where you're gonna have the steps, details, the play-by-play. You know what's the big major popular one is we ain't. I won't leave Brian McKnight rickety raggedy ass out the conversation. Yeah, 1, you're like a dream come true. 2, want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Drew, here we were 5 steps from eternity. You know, steps, details, the play-by-play. R&B is supposed to have that shit. And another thing about R&B that we're gonna talk about on the next video is like R&B will have a soundtrack inside the song. I touched on this a little bit already. Like, London on the Track is real good with this shit. All the producers from back in the day was real good with this shit, where they know where to put them little sound effects, little shits. And that is going on in the background of the song. That's a whole nother group going on in the background of the song. And plus the song that you listen, like, you getting double it. So I'm gonna find a song that's a good example of that. I'm sure I got a list. I have a list of songs that we're gonna review specifically, right? Where's my little paper at? Oh. That's why I skipped pages and wrote them 3rd and 4th episodes, because I want that part to be a list of songs, and I want the list to get long, so I skipped pages. And I know I got one of them songs on here with what I'm talking about though, but Summer Walker does, you know, London on the Track. It's a soundtrack within the song. You know what I'm saying? Damn it, I gotta walk to the stove. It's getting dark and shit. So yeah, I want to review Whitney Houston, I'm Your Baby, maybe a little bit more specifically. I don't know, but thank y'all for being here with me today. Who did we talk about today? I want to crack a fortune cookie. I was mad I didn't crack a fortune cookie yesterday. This is gonna find a reason to crack one. Now, you know who needed a. Now I told Aaron, I done remembered the boy last name, Pierre. Aaron Pierre, and him and TT ain't together no more. Tiana Taylor. And I think he broke up with her because he think that's I think his team wanted them to separate because they think that's what's best for his career. But if he is not talented and skilled enough to actually have a career, he done fucked up. I went into detail about it on. So if he don't have a movie out by summer, I'm cracking a fortune cookie for his ass because I want to know what's going on. Now, who did we talk about on today's? I'm not cracking no fortune cookie for Krishan because I've done that enough at the bakery. I don't want to crack no fortune cookie for no crackhead. Andy Dick. Whitney Houston, ain't no fortune for her. Hey Marie. Who else did we talk about on today's episode? We brought up a few people. Oh, what about Jack Harlow and oh, y'all know what I wanted to talk about? What else? This is on the topic of music still. So they came out with something called Top 10 Songs Played in Atlanta Strip Clubs in February 2026. And I think we should keep this list going. I think we should certify and authenticate and notarize these lists. Because what the fuck is a billboard, bitch? Nigga, I want to know the top 10 songs played in Atlanta strip clubs in February 2026. I don't give a damn about a billboard. So, my proposal, my suggestion, we need one for every major city. Atlanta, Chicago, the other major cities. Top 10 songs played in the club in this month in this city. Fuck all that billboard shit. Fuck all that. Now, oh, I told y'all I had a little story for y'all about that time. Motherfucker tried to lace my shit. We're gonna talk about that later. Because I'm about to go. It's getting dark outside. I gotta walk to the stove. Thank you all for being here with me today. We gonna save R&B. And we gonna crack fortune cookies. I wanna crack a fucking fortune cookie. But I don't know for who, what, when, where, or why. Let's do the signs. So you gotta know your shit. Because I don't know. I only know Earth. Earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This one broke. Don't worry about it. Earth, you have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. And the lucky numbers are 6, 18, 28, 30, 34, and 38. And again, this was for our Earth signs. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. Wind signs. Wind, air, like love. Remember to share good fortune as well as bad with your friends. Your lucky numbers are 1, 14, 20, 21, 36, and 38. And again, remember to share good fortune as well as bad with your friends. Okay, earth, wind, and fire. Fire signs. See what this, what's the fortune? Was this some lucky? Did I read the numbers? 1, 14, 20, 21, 36, and 38. Fire signs. Good beginning is half done. If you start off good,